Cooking oils are the foundation of many meals, playing a major role in cooking techniques from frying and roasting to baking and sautéing. But if you knew the impact that some of these oils had on your health, you may think twice about what you use to enhance your cooking. Fats and oils in the diet have long been demonized by diet culture as a contributing factor for heart disease and diabetes. For years, we have been made to believe that fat makes us fat. In the last few decades, this concept has been debunked, and we now know that it's the type of fat that impacts our health the most. Fat doesn't necessarily make us fat, but there are dietary fats that we should avoid or eat less of to improve our health. Cooking oils are a large contributor to our daily intake of fats in the diet, which is why it's so important to consume the right type of oil. In today's video, we're going to be counting down the top 3 cooking oils for diabetics, and we're going to reveal 3 of the most harmful oils and why these fats we commonly use in cooking are so detrimental to our health. First, make sure to give us a like, ring the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to Diabetics Talk to discover new and helpful ways to fight back against diabetes. Plus, stick around to learn how you can get 2 free gifts. Before we get into the cooking oils you should be avoiding, let's talk about fats. So, what is fat? Fats are an essential nutrient for our health. They help us absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, and K. And the body even uses dietary fats to build the structure of our cells. Their nutrient density means that these fats are calorically higher than other macronutrients. However, they influence many important functions throughout the body. There are different types of fats. Some are good and others not so much. Good quality, healthy fats aid in reducing inflammation, and most importantly, they help us maintain the right ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids. Both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids are referred to as essential because the body cannot make them. Both are important, and we must obtain these fatty acids from the diet. However, in excess or in the wrong ratio, omega-6 fatty acids can actually contribute to inflammation. Throughout evolution, the ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 in the diet was around 1:1. Nowadays, it's not uncommon for us to be eating 20 times the amount of omega-6 in ratio to the omega-3 we consume. And the reason for this is the widespread use of the 3 worst oils used in cooking. And the reason that our diet is so rich in these omega-6 fatty acids? This brings us to the 3 worst oils to use for cooking: soybean oil, sunflower oil, and canola oil. These 3 oils are all different types of vegetable oils. When most people hear the word vegetable, they think of healthy foods like broccoli, spinach, and carrots. But that's not what vegetable oils are at all. Vegetable oils consist of the refined processed oils that are cheap to manufacture and hidden in the majority of processed foods, and they contribute significantly to the rise in omega-6 fatty acids in the Western diet. Vegetable oils are highly processed and often contain trans fats to ensure shelf stability. Trans fats have been shown to cause damage to our blood vessels, cause inflammation, and contribute to cardiovascular disease. Not only do the omega-6 fatty acids in vegetable oils contribute to inflammation, the National Institutes of Health recognized that the overconsumption of omega-6 fatty acids may contribute to obesity, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Vegetable oils are also derived from genetically modified plants. In fact, the plants commonly used in these industrial seed oils, such as corn, soy, and rapeseed, are widely known as some of the most genetically modified crops around. And finally, along with being nutrient poor, vegetable oils are also damaging to the body when heated at high temperatures. Heat causes the oils to oxidize, which creates an inflammatory cascade within the body. Baked goods, salad dressings, and packaged snack foods usually contain one of these 3 industrial oils. So as a result, most people are exposed to far more omega-6s throughout the day than they ever realized. Let's take a look at soybean oil. It's one of the greatest sources of omega-6 in the standard American diet. This is because it's easily accessible and so cost-effective to produce. Commonly used for frying food in our favorite takeaways, you may be surprised to know that soybean oil has been linked to diabetes, insulin resistance, and inflammation. Around half of the oil itself is made up of linoleic acid, a fatty acid found in polyunsaturated fats. Linoleic acids are oxidized at high temperatures, causing oxidative damage within the body. This promotes inflammation and increases our risk of atherosclerosis and heart disease. Linoleic acid also encourages the production of arachidonic acid, another omega-6 fatty acid that contributes to obesity. Sunflower oil is another oil that is cost-effective to mass produce. Its neutral taste is convenient to use in cooking. However, sunflower oil is lacking in nutritional value, and it's also toxic when heated at high temperatures. In fact, when exposed to heat, sunflower oil has been shown to release toxic compounds known as aldehydes. Exposure to these compounds causes damage to our DNA and has been linked to heart disease and even Alzheimer's. One study found that in comparison to other vegetable oils, sunflower oil released the highest amount of aldehydes during the cooking process. And finally, canola oil. Despite being moderately high in nutrients such as vitamin E and K, canola oil is one of the worst choices of oil to use in your cooking. Canola oil is made from the rapeseed plant, which undergoes an intensive process in order to manufacture the oil. This includes the use of synthetic chemicals to preserve and extract the oil. The result is highly processed oil, stripped of any beneficial nutrients. The consumption of this processed oil has been linked to increased blood pressure, weight gain, and has even been shown to negatively impact brain function and memory. Reducing your consumption of vegetable oils is one of the most important ways to reduce omega-6 fatty acids in your diet and reduce inflammation. Now, let's count down the 3 best cooking oils for diabetics. But first, don't forget to stick around to claim your free gifts. Support blood sugar regulation and take your cooking to the next level with 10 incredible foods that reduce blood sugar. And discover the dark side of processed foods with the scary truth about sugar. You won't want to miss out on either of these 2 amazing gifts. Simply click the link below to grab both. First up on our countdown of the 3 best cooking oils for diabetics is number 3, ghee. While it's not the first oil you might think of when it comes to cooking meals, ghee is packed full of nutrients and is recognized as one of the healthiest fats to use in your cooking. Ghee is clarified butter, a traditional staple used in Indian and Pakistani cultures. It is also recognized as a medicinal food in the practice of Ayurvedic medicine, said to enhance digestion and improve other functions of the mind and body. Ghee is a saturated fat that has a high smoke point, which means it's unlikely to be damaged when exposed to heat, unlike vegetable oils in which their structure becomes toxic at high temperatures. Saturated fats have gained a bad reputation in diet culture, scrutinized for decades as being the main contributor towards serious health conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Studies back in the 1970s hypothesized that the consumption of saturated fats led to increased cholesterol. However, further research over the years has recognized the limitations of these studies. We now know that consuming moderate amounts of saturated fat in the diet is actually beneficial in reducing risk factors for heart disease and diabetes. In fact, the most researched mechanism of ghee is its ability to cool inflammation. As a rich source of antioxidants like vitamin E, ghee works to fight free radicals and reduce oxidative damage. Ghee is also rich in butyric acid, a short-chain fatty acid that is produced by our gut bacteria. Butyric acid, or butyrate, is a powerhouse when it comes to reducing inflammation by modulating pro-inflammatory pathways and influencing the immune system. Patients with diabetes have been shown to house lower amounts of protective fatty acids like butyrate in the gut, making ghee a supportive food for diabetics. Another interesting mechanism of butyrate is the ability to promote weight loss. In one animal study, the supplementation of butyrate led to a 10.2% decrease in body weight after a 5-week treatment period. Animal subjects also experienced a 50% reduction in insulin resistance and other improved markers like reduced fasting glucose. The effect of butyrate on weight loss may also be due to its ability to promote energy expenditure, allowing us to burn more energy or calories from the food we eat. Next up in our countdown, we have one of the healthiest oils in the world. Number 2 is extra virgin olive oil. There are 3 main types of olive oil: refined, virgin, and extra virgin. So what's the difference? Extra virgin olive oil is simply the juice pressed from the olive plant. It's produced without any chemical solvents or additives, making the healthiest option when it comes to olive oil. It's the purest form of olive oil and contains more health benefits, including a higher content of oleic acid, which aids in reducing inflammation. In fact, an impressive 73% of the oil is made up of oleic acid. What's more, extra virgin olive oil is loaded with powerful antioxidants such as vitamin E and other lesser-known compounds such as olerapine. Olerapine is a substance found in olive oil that's been shown to protect LDL cholesterol from oxidation. One study analyzed the effect of ingesting olerapine in adults with type 2 diabetes. This compound was consumed in the form of an olive leaf extract over 14 weeks. In comparison to placebo, patients who ingested the olive leaf extract daily experienced a significant reduction in both HBAIC and fasting blood insulin in comparison to the placebo group. These free radical fighting compounds within olive oil are responsible for its potent anti-inflammatory actions within the body. There's even research that compares the oil to pain relief. One study revealed that ingestion of 3.4 tablespoons of the oil has a similar effect as a partial dose of ibuprofen. Although structurally different, both extra virgin olive oil and ibuprofen exhibit similar modulating actions in our inflammatory pathways. One meta-analysis even revealed that the phenolic compounds within extra virgin olive oil are associated with higher levels of HDL cholesterol, our heart-healthy cholesterol. These same compounds have been shown to protect our endothelial function and regulate blood glucose levels. Finally, the best cooking oil for diabetes is number 1, avocado oil. Avocados are a powerhouse when it comes to essential vitamins and minerals, and the oil derived from the fruit is just as nutritionally dense. In fact, 70% of the oil is made up of oleic acid, the heart-healthy fatty acid that protects our cardiovascular health. Avocado oil is rich in antioxidants, which aid in fighting free radicals to reduce inflammation. By reducing oxidative damage, the consumption of avocado oil has been shown to reduce risk factors for heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Studies reflect the benefits of avocado oil in reducing both LDL cholesterol and blood sugar levels in overweight individuals. One study assessed the metabolic parameters of consuming butter in comparison with avocado oil in a meal. It was found that those who simply exchanged butter for avocado oil experienced a more significant reduction in insulin, blood sugar, and markers of inflammation. Avocado oil provides a similar nutritional profile to extra virgin olive oil, containing 120 calories per tablespoon. It is, however, particularly rich in vitamin E, providing a generous amount of antioxidants per serving. Avocado oil is also highly stable, meaning it can be heated to high temperatures while maintaining its structure. This prevents oxidation and ensures the oil isn't damaged upon consumption, making it the best option for cooking. The higher smoke point of avocado is what makes this oil superior to olive oil. However, both oils are a safe and healthy choice to incorporate in your daily diet. Avocado oil is also rich in monounsaturated fats, which are a key feature of the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet is recognized as a therapeutic diet for patients with diabetes, shown to be effective in reducing risk factors for diabetes like obesity. In fact, in comparison to low-fat or energy-restricted diets, the Mediterranean diet was proven to be the most successful in reducing overall body fat and improving blood sugar regulation. These results were revealed in a 2-year-long trial among 322 obese subjects. Despite the energy density of monounsaturated fatty acids, the Mediterranean diet was the most effective in reducing body weight and regulating glycemic control. These studies identify that the anti-inflammatory effects of monounsaturated fats are a key mechanism in the success of the Mediterranean diet. So you may want to think twice about sticking to that low-fat diet for weight loss. There you have it. Our top 3 cooking oils for diabetics. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel where we release more helpful videos like these every single week. But wait, don't forget about your free gifts from today's video. Take your kitchen to the next level with 10 incredible foods that reduce blood sugar. And discover what food corporations don't want you to know with the scary truth about sugar. Simply click the link in the description below to receive your 2 free gifts. So tell us, what's your favorite healthy nutrition swap in your cooking? Has this video encouraged you to make a healthy swap today from your regular cooking oil? Let's talk. Let us know in the comments below and feel free to ask us any questions you might have about today's video or any suggestions about what you'd like to see next. We'll see you next time. From all of us here at Diabetics Talk, have a happy and healthy day.